I'm Bill McCREARY, and it is a pleasure today to have as a guest someone that I can talk to. Is Mr. Haith. And he has done a marvelous thing. He's written a book, he and Eddie Murphy, growing up in Long Island in New York. And it's just a marvelous book. And I want to know, what was it that inspired you to put this down and turn it into a book and perhaps even a movie?
I think that first and foremost, we found out the power of laughter. Laughter is a very powerful tool and instrument. And I think that, some of the cliches that are used, and one of which is laughter is the best medicine, those things are true, and I think that once we realize the power of comedy and laughter, that was I was basically one of the most popular students at my school, just based on the fact that everybody knew that I was crazy and funny. And, I was on the football team and the track team and, an athlete at Hempstead, but, I was more known for, and pretty good athlete, but I was more known for comedy and being funny than anything else. I have people that came, and Bill, you were there when we did my first signing in Hempstead, and a lot of my classmates were there, and, they were just talking about, oh, God, this guy, he was, hilarious. And I remember this, we went on a school trip, and I talked about this person for hours and had everybody laughing and things of that nature. So I think that, to answer your question, we realized the power of laughter and comedy.
Now, what was it that you wanted people to know about you and Eddie Murphy, with you growing up with Eddie Murphy, the fun that you had? What was it that said, I want people to know? What was it that you wanted people to know about it, the relationship?
Yeah, I think that what really cannot be captured in the book and not even on film was the fact that we had like a comedy mill going on where we actually helped develop each other in terms of comedy. We had what was deemed a healthy competition in which we would all try to actually be funnier than each other. And so, it was always that competition in sport, that who could be the funniest, who can tell the funniest joke, who can come up with the funniest routine, who can make the other. Charlie would try to make Eddie and I laugh harder than, Eddie did. And I would try to make, Charlie and Eddie laugh harder than Charlie did. And, it was that type of a competition. And I don't think that people really could see that, because that's why we developed or imitated TV shows and cartoons and things like that on a daily basis to learn how to do imitations. I think that's one of the reasons why Eddie is so adept, and that we're all adept at imitations and imitating people and impressions, is because we practice those things, on a daily basis. And I don't think that people really can get that from the book or the movie because there's just not enough time. But we actually, had a laugh factory that we were a part of growing up.
What were some of the things in the book that you talk about that others can learn from just observing, reading, and taking it in? You learned something as you grew up, and you passed it on. Now, what were some of the things that you think that they should be thinking about as they grow up, and then being in the position to pass it on?
Well, I think that the book shows my maturity in terms of where I came from, how I matured. I think that I'm a lot more sensitive now of people's feelings and the emotional state that a person might be in than I was when I was younger. And I think that people will see that transition, in the book from who I am now. And I think that overall, what the youth will get out of it is that, as I was saying earlier, that laughter is a powerful instrument, and not take life too seriously, not to take it too seriously. Learn to laugh at yourself, and learn to laugh, and learn to make light of your adversities, and always remember that God is ultimately in control of our lives. We're just vessels on this earth, but God is ultimately in control. So I think if we keep that in perspective, we have the ability to laugh our way through some of the problems that we have in life.
The book is on the market now, and anyone interested in attaining that book, how would they go about getting it? I mean, you could say they can buy it anywhere in any bookstore. Is that right?
It's in bookstores worldwide, or it's available online. I think that the book, first of all, is a testament to my teachers, the people that inspired me to be here, and you know, I'm really proud of that. And you know, just to answer your question, I just wanted to say that. But you know, just to answer your question, the book is available online and at all bookstores everywhere.
Well, the book, I know, is a beauty. It's worthwhile. And I know it's going to be a bestseller. It's a good seller now. It's going to be a bestseller. And the movie, well, we're looking forward to that. And it's something that we can all look forward to because, you know, we talk and we talk and we talk. But a picture is worth what? 1,000 words? What about a movie?
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. I was blessed that right after I got the deal for the book, I got the inspiration to sit down and write the movie way out in front of the fact that of not knowing whether I was ever going to get it done, and now I'm in a position to actually get it done. But I've had the script for years. You know, I wrote it right after I wrote the book, and I was blessed enough to have conversations with Mr. Aaron Russo, who produced Trading Places for Eddie. Was able to talk to him about it, and he gave me pointers and pointed me in the right direction in terms of, you know, what the script should look like and, you know, how it should proceed as a story. And so, you know, just felt really blessed from that standpoint. And as we said, now we're moving to the phase of it's finally going to become a motion picture.
Well, Harris, I just want to tell you that it's been wonderful talking to you about your book and the upcoming movie. It's marvelous. And this is like a rarity in a sense for me. I haven't done this in quite a while. But I'm telling you, I enjoyed talking with you. And there's so much information that you have. And to have you share it, it's wonderful. It's something that my mentor once told me. And I can apply that to you because they say if you know, you should teach. If you don't know, you should learn. Each one, reach one, teach one. That's you, my man.
Thank you so much, Bill. I really appreciate you spending this time with me. It means a lot to me. Thank you so much.